Yeah, I saw it. Movie timeline here. You take a look to your left and your right, you might see a poster from one of your favorite Universal films. This is just completely dedicated just to filmmaking. Because of that, we're building more spaces to create more content in. We're heading into our front lot of the studio. This is where the majority of our sound stages are going to be. And sound stages are actually where about 80% of filming. It's essentially like the backstage area for anyone who isn't on set right now, anyone who isn't filming or working on the set. They're probably hanging back here. So all of these trailers and trucks, they're dressing rooms, restrooms, hair and makeup, they're storing things like costumes. They even can be crafty, which is my favorite. I like to talk about crafty because they're the delicious people with the delicious food, right?
Creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride.
That gorgeous yellow car, that is actually from George Lucas's breakout film. It was the first time he worked with Harrison Ford. Cars to come out in 2015. Am I right, friends? What a time it's gonna be. We're passing by those Flintstone cars. They're not made out of rock, but actually made out of a lot of compressed glass, fiberglass, plastic, rubber. And from one of our largest franchises, we've got some of the cars from Jurassic World. And as I mentioned, not all picture cars are cars. We're passing by the Crawdaddy, that's a boat, as well as this Bradley infantry fighting vehicle, from some more props, as well as more picture cars, and even some dinosaurs. And you know what? I'm not the only one who wants to welcome you. One second.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Amazing. Thank you, Dr. Hammond.
Classic doctor. He was very aware, watching everything. He's more nervous around me than the dinosaur. Totally understand. I get that a lot. So while you are taking photos with Groot, we have the opportunity to study how she socially responds to meeting people for the very first time, right? She's very close. It's developing to translate to other humans. We want to show her that people are friendly. Maybe one day we could integrate dinosaurs into everyday life, right? Imagine riding a dinosaur to school or work. How fun does that sound? Remain calm. She is approaching. Don't move. Look at how territorial she's being. She saw a group try to split them apart as well. That is a hunting tactic. There's a group or a pair. She will try to split them up so she can isolate one member of that group. Anybody has any questions about? So Groot is approximately 2 to 3 times the size of the velociraptors that existed 75 million years ago during the Cretaceous period. When cloning our dinosaurs, we did breed our velociraptors larger for the added size and strength, believing it could potentially be useful in practical applications.
Be prepared, our tour today features loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. You'll want to keep your eye on them so they don't get wet with those cameras, because you're going to want to get some good picture opportunities, but just be mindful of that. Finally, for the safety of us and those around you, please, no use of selfie sticks. Okay, y'all, we're working our way down the Universal timeline. On your left and your right, you're going to see a few examples of the hundreds of films that we have created here on the Universal lot. We opened on March 15, 1915 by our founder, Carl Laemmle, a German immigrant that brought movie making from Germany to New York, and then he dreamt of bringing movie making from New York to Los Angeles, and that's exactly what he did. But quickly, take a look to your right. This is our Fire Station 51. This is a real functioning fire station, and that is because Carl Laemmle had a dream of Starbucks. So if it has 3 Starbucks, it is definitely a city, because that is like a prerequisite nowadays to have your own city. You know, the only thing we don't have is we don't have any residents living in here, but we like to think that we film enough to make up for the people count. Now, as we get to the bottom of this hill, we are entering into the front lot. The front lot is where we have a lot of our administrative offices, and it's where the majority right are known as Sitcom Alley. Take a look at your screens, y'all. Monsters, the Jeffersons, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch, if anyone's a fan of that show. Hill Valley, California, from the original Back to the Future movie. That is the original clock tower from the Back to the Future movies. Now, you all are probably wondering, that doesn't really look a lot like how the original clock tower looked. Well, that is done on purpose. So we had the clock tower made for Back to the Future, and when Ghost Whisperer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt, came out here, they said, wait, this is way too recognizable as the Back to the Future clock tower. We gotta change it, because people are gonna be watching this show and they're just gonna think the whole time, isn't that the clock tower from Back to the Future? Coming up here, on your left, I have some of our most famous picture cars awaiting your arrival. So get your cameras ready. You might see one of your favorites. We got some Back to the Future cars. As well as up here on your left, we have the Flintstones mobiles. They're actually made out of plastic and styrofoam to keep them a little lighter for moving around set. But I would not recommend driving around in those if you just got a pedicure. Now, from my favorite franchise, Jurassic Park, because we stand Laura Dern in this house, we got the gyrosphere from the 2015 Jurassic World movie, the beginning of that new trilogy. Can someone tell me what's missing around? So we ended up adding it in later using CGI, computer-generated imagery. Now, we love our post-production process because it really allows us to expand our minds and our creativity on the screen, but also keeping the replica and the image of what we wanted the gyrosphere to be when we originally created the Jurassic World movie. Now, speaking of Jurassic World, I'm going to hand it over to a buddy of mine to introduce where we are.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
On your left, everyone, is the real mobile lab used for the filming of Jurassic Park. Now, we have used the mobile lab a good couple of times. There was a sequence where we hung it off the edge of a mountain. Oh my goodness! Okay, my back cars, look out. There is some creepy dinosaur activity happening up here. Jeez Louise! Is kissing under a dramatic rainstorm. It adds ambiance and a mood to the film. So weather is an important part of our films, and it's important how we add it into our films. Charge! Or not. Okay, don't mind that fin, everyone. I think it's just a dolphin. Well, good thing George was still in the water. No, George, get out of there! Well, you know what they say. When a man-eating shark eats your best friend, there's nothing better than hiding behind some gasoline tanks. Oh! Oh, hot tamale! I think my eyebrow singed off. Regular occurrence every summer after that, and we all owe it to Brucey. So, thank you, Bruce.
So, just got back home from Universal Studios. As you can see right here, proof that it's there, I got the Jurassic World hat. Now, I'd like to end this vlog by showing you an upcoming video I have planned, which I'll show you because I have it written on paper. I'll show you it now. So, here it is, my custom panel for Jurassic movies and shows I want to be made. Now, this is something I actually thought of before going to Universal. I thought it'd be an epic video to share with you my ideas of what I want to see made, along with some evidence that further proves that my ideas could become a reality. So, you're excited for me possibly spoiling the whole franchise in the future, then subscribe to my channel. But let's face it, once I share my ideas, none of them are gonna be made, probably. So, that does it for my vlog. So, remember, like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. Bye. Oh, and, yeah, I forgot to mention, I will have an upcoming video showing you my haul, which is either gonna be this month or next month, or something. And also, you know, please subscribe. I put effort in this. I hope you all enjoyed this Jurassic vlog. Or I shouldn't call it Jurassic. It's not gonna be called Jurassic anymore when the new Show Zero releases. But anyway, yeah, like I said, that does it for my vlog. You know the drill. Comment, subscribe, like. And also, check out my posts on Instagram because of this, you know, I posted some, you know, pictures of me at Universal. So, peace out. Bye.